Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let's dive into the video. Quite literally, dive. Okay, warm-up done. Part one of the workout is 8 times 50 descends. So from set 1 to 4, I try to get faster every 50 meters. And then you repeat that from 5 to 8. So 1 will be slowest, 4 should be fastest, 5 should be slowest, 8 should be fastest. We'll just keep repeating that. Feels pretty dead today. So let's begin. And that's a wrap. Get over this hill and I'll start talking. Any day now. So yeah, this is my first episode of Ironman series. You saw my video about my 2025 goals. I've not signed up for a race. I'm waiting on my knees to heal a little bit because I did a 15-mile ultra marathon last June and really effed up my knees. So haven't really ran since October because I got some MRIs on my knees and not great results. And the only solution I was told was to rest. Well, I've rested and nothing has really helped, so today is Friday. I actually don't like this course. It's way too hilly for what I had planned this morning. So I have a knee appointment with the orthopedic surgeon at 11 a.m. at the hospital. So I don't really know what to expect. It came at Perfect timing because my frustration has hit an all-time high with my knees because, I have such a big goal of doing this Ironman. And I originally wanted to do it Ironman Texas, end of April. If I'm being honest, I really don't think that's going to happen. It's probably very stupid of me to just push through and think I'm going to be able to complete that much volume on my knees in that time. So, I'm all for doing natural things, natural healing the right way, but I really hope he can somehow do some injections into my knees because nothing's gotten better in the last few months. So with that being said, I have to pick a more flat course because, like I said, I wasn't planning on doing a very high intensity bike workout. I'm only gonna go for an hour only. Going to ride for an hour and then fuel up, head to my appointment, and I'll take you with me to my appointment. Yes, I have bags under my eyes. It's just who I am. And I'm hoping for good news, hoping for, a second opinion that might and should be better than the first opinion because my first knee doctor basically said, I don't know what to do with you anymore, and sent me on my way. It's life of the medical system, I guess. Well, I'm gonna get this ride done, and then we can talk a bit later. Does that sound good? Sounds good to me. Where the heck did my AirPod go? The amount of times I wanted to stop during that bike ride, it was an hour. So glad that's over. Gosh. Okay, well, I need to regroup a little bit, so catch you soon. Only one on the bus. So just got off the bus, heading to my appointment. Gotta go to the main entrance and find the orthopedic section. Another day at the hospital. I feel like most of my vlogs are being in the hospital or going to an appointment. I'm sure you're picking up on it. So it's nighttime here in the Izzy household, or Izzy apartment hold, condo hold. So I meant to vlog after my appointment at the hospital, but it was just really not the news I wanted to hear, and I was quite upset and frustrated after, which I never really talk about my emotions, but I was very upset because I'm a very driven person, And I think I am pretty humble about it all, but I'm hard on myself as well. And when my body feels like it's failing me, I sometimes just get really fed up. I try to be positive a lot of the times, and then some days it's just like you have no ounce of positivity or hope left in you. And that's the reality of being an athlete, being a human being. For that sake, I'm sure a lot of you are watching my videos because maybe you like the training aspect or more for the health related parts of my life. Maybe you can relate to them. But if I'm being totally honest, it's extremely frustrating having health issues as an athlete. I know nobody's perfect, but especially when my health issues are related to the way I absorb food or lack thereof, that really affects your energy to do what you want to do. This past week, I've been in quite a flare-up. You can tell my face is a bit rosy. It's been like burning up on me. My intestines have been really just inflamed, it feels like. Mental fog is just out of this world. So that's frustrating, and then it affects my performance and of course my motivation, as in the title, how to stay motivated. So with all that being said, it comes down to discipline. I know that's saying said quite a bit, discipline over motivation, but it really is true. It's not even February yet, and I'm pretty sure over 50% of people have given up on their New Year's goals, whether that be fitness related or business related, because it's hard work. It's too hard. People get overwhelmed. They think they have to do everything in the first month, whereas it's consistency. You got to do things day after day after day. Me? You think I'm motivated to train every day? Heck no. Rarely motivated to train, but I'm disciplined and I'm motivated for the end goal that I'm trying to hit. If you're not enjoying the process and if you're just focusing on the end goal, you're gonna burn out real fast. So like this morning, I had a pretty rough bike ride, but instead of dwelling over it and giving up on my goal entirely, I just kind of go, okay, I'm human. This is the situation I have in front of me. I did the best I can. I did do an hour, no matter how much I wanted to quit at 30 minutes, at 45 minutes. Life in the city. As much as I wanted to quit and give up, did I? No. You know, like if I quit at 45 minutes, and my plan was an hour, I just think to myself, like, what's 15 extra minutes? So many people sit down and watch TV for hours upon hours. Like, what's 1 hour out of my day? I always have to start my... Oh my gosh. I'm not redoing this video either because I've been procrastinating all day. So where was I? For me, it's all about priorities too. So ever since high school, I was always up first thing in the morning to go work out before school at like 5:30 a.m. I'm not saying to ditch your sleep totally for your goal, but if something matters to you, you'll make the time to do it. And if you don't do it, then it really doesn't matter to you. So in terms of the whole motivation thing, you have to remember your why. For me, the times I was really sick and my body failed me, it sucked. It did suck, but it just makes me realize I never want to be back in that situation again, and I really want to just be healthy, be active. Whether being an elite athlete is healthy or not, I love to see what my body is capable of doing and seeing what I can achieve. When I have rough bike rides like that, I try to look back and I try to find a positive. I try to find the small wins out of that. I think, hey, 2 months ago I could barely ride a bike because my knees were injured. Heck, this time last year I didn't even have a bike. So you just gotta take the small little wins out of your workouts. If you had a bad run, just think those bad runs make you better. If you showed up to your workouts only the times you felt good, only the times you felt motivated, you're never gonna reach your goal. That's just that. That's my opinion, and it's kind of the truth. So just put in the work, even on days you don't feel like it. Just go in, just start, just do something. Discipline, you were not born with discipline. Discipline is something you gotta work really hard at. Others are definitely better at it than other people, but it takes a special kind of person to show up every day and do the things they don't want to do and sacrifice things to reach a goal that they said they were gonna reach. And in terms of my injury news, well, it definitely trumps my motivation a lot. I don't know why I was referred to an orthopedic surgeon, but basically he just said same thing as the last guy, was rest, and that nothing could really be done. And so pretty sure Ironman Texas is off the table at the end of April because it's in 13 weeks and there's no way I'm going to be able to pick up the running volume between now and then. So still going to be doing the Ironman prep series, maybe a couple videos every month, because Ironman training does require a lot of training. So I'm not quitting just because I have an obstacle thrown at me. I'm going to find my way around it. I'm going to climb over it and do everything I can to keep healing up. And it's another thing, I have to be disciplined with my recovery. I have to show up every day and put in the extra effort to cover the knees, whether that be foam rolling a little bit more or applying topicals that are supposed to penetrate deep into the skin and reach the areas of soreness. Just being consistent with that, because I go through phases. And I'm not gonna lie, I go through phases where I'm really on top of the recovery part, and then phases where I'm like, okay, this never feels like it's getting better, and I'm just waiting it out. So overall, I just want to say that motivation, it doesn't really exist. Motivation is more short-term feelings and emotions and thoughts, and discipline is what's going to get you there long-term. So you might be motivated in the moment, but you're not always going to be motivated, and that's when discipline takes over. It's hard to teach discipline, so it's something you really got to work at. Having discipline is a characteristic that is game-changing. So I'm gonna make a tea and probably shower, clean up a little bit. Rough day for Izzy, but that's the reality. Nothing too exciting today. And then I'm probably gonna stretch, foam roll, just carry on with the rest of my night. So that's it for episode 1 of the Ironman series. They're gonna be kind of sporadic throughout my channel, so each video is not gonna be dedicated to the Ironman. I will still have other videos sprinkled in there because I like the variety. And if you're new here, thanks for coming. If you're not new, thanks for coming back. Please like and subscribe. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of your morning, day, evening, night, wherever you are. Thank you. And show up for your workout tomorrow or today. Be disciplined.